Welcome to Cold Brew Finance's U.S. End-of-Week Deep Dive, covering market moves in indexes, sectors, stocks, and global markets. The week ending Friday, July 31st, 2026, has been eventful for investors. Kicking things off, I'm Max Profit. The major indexes showcased mixed results. The S&P 500 index closed at 7,489.72, up 77.74. The Dow 30 index finished at 52,485.3 with an increase of 537.78, confirming a very strong positive trend. Meanwhile, the Nasdaq Composite index also moved upward with a weekly rise of 398.3 points. The S&P 400 MidCap index saw a slight decrease, closing at 3,758.64. Meanwhile, the Russell 2000 index edged up slightly, reaching 2,931.34. The market breadth paints a favorable picture, with the S&P 500 advancing in 298 versus 189 declines over the week. Similarly, the Dow Jones experienced 19 advances and 11 declines. The Nasdaq, while positive overall, saw 1,082 advances contrasted against 1,791 declines, indicating a mixed sentiment among tech stocks. The Russell 2000 also saw a mixed reaction with 801 advances to 982 declines. Mixed trends continue with the MidCap at 209 advances versus 172 declines. In terms of returns, the Nasdaq leads with a one-week total return of 1.59%. Despite mixed signals this month, the Russell 2000 has shown a robust year-to-date return of over 18%. Meanwhile, the S&P 400 MidCap declined by 0.66% this week, dampening some of the optimism. Long-term performance remains promising, with the Russell 2000 showing a 32.54% annual return over the past year. In the last decade, the Nasdaq has shown strength at approximately 17.25% in its annual rate of return, indicating a solid longer-term investment.
Checking out the best and worst performing equities, I'm Penny Stock. Bolt Projects experienced a staggering 3,700% increase ending at zero. Despite this gain, it marked a new all-time lower close, following a very strong negative trend. The stock price has been flat for 22 days, maintaining its downward course. Focus shifts to total and daily returns this week. Focus Universal stands out with a one-week total return of 406.5% and an average daily return of nearly 100% in the same period. Despite the mixed positive trend, it recorded a new all-time low close. For long-term returns, Focus Universal showed notable declines with a three-year total return of nearly 98.4% down. In contrast, ZW Data Action Technologies achieved a 10.3% increase over the last year, but has a 70% drop over 3 years. Turning to big cap stocks, Garmin hit new all-time highs, closing at 293.78, rising by 20.8%. The trend remains very strong in a positive direction. Cognizant Technology Solutions shows a 5-week consecutive uptrend, despite a mixed negative trend. Reviewing total and daily returns, Microsoft saw a one-week total return of 21.7%, backed by a strong positive trend. Meanwhile, Cognizant Technology Solutions maintains a 5-week consecutive upswing, even amid a mixed trend. Examining annual returns, Microsoft demonstrates an impressive upward trajectory, with a 38% increase over 3 years and a staggering 720% over 10 years. Conversely, Garmin grew 441% over a decade, showcasing a strong ongoing trend. In the realm of worst-performing stocks, Connexa Sports Technologies plummeted nearly 99% to close at 0.12. It set a new all-time low amidst very strong negative trends. After 188 days of flat pricing, the downward volatility is evident. From a total and daily returns overview, C.H shattered with an 87.9% weekly loss, with downward breakout movements and flat trading for 37 days. Despite its overall negative trend, the stock has shown some gains year to date. In the worst-performing stocks, Connexa Sports Technologies saw a massive decline, closing at 0.12, down by 11.21, which is an impressive 98.9% drop. This makes it a new all-time lower close. With a very strong negative trend and some downward volatility, the stock has been flat for 188 days. Big cap stocks faced sharp declines. Lennox International plummeted 125.25 to close at 415.88, marking a new one-year low. This represents a 23.1% decrease, maintaining a very strong negative trend over 4 weeks. C.H. Robinson Worldwide is also in a strong downtrend, falling 20.7% with 2 consecutive weeks down. Continuing with big cap fallers, NXP Semiconductors faced a weekly decline of 14.8%, closing at 229.16, with substantial downward volatility. Meanwhile, KLA dropped for the 6th consecutive week, closing at 182.82, experiencing a mixed negative trend. Rounding up the big caps, LKQ recorded a new one-year low, closing at 22.45, down 13%. This decline is part of a strong negative trend. Despite gains in the 10-year total return, present struggles highlight the challenges faced in the current market environment.
And now onto U.S. sector performance. The consumer cyclical sector leads the pack with an impressive 8.3% gain, closing at 1,922.36. Communication services sector followed, closing at 456.61, up 5.3%. Both showed upward trends, but consumer cyclical had a stronger performance. Today, the financial services sector stood out with more advances than declines, marking a strong upward trend, closing at a new all-time high of 946.79. However, sectors like healthcare struggled with more one-day declines, though they still closed at an all-time high. Looking into total and daily returns, the consumer cyclical sector posted an 8.3% total return this week, with a significant average daily return. Meanwhile, the communications services sector achieved a 5.3% gain, reflecting a mixed but still positive trend for the week. Over the long haul, the financial services sector showcases a stellar ARR of 11.5% over 10 years, further cementing its strong position. The consumer cyclical sector also recorded strong 10-year gains, highlighting its enduring profitability.
In the consumer cyclical sector, Chipotle Mexican Grill closed the week at 37.22, climbing 5.43 for a notable 17% increase. This stock is showing a positive trend with some upward volatility. Amazon shares surged to 271.58, jumping 39.47, matching Chipotle's 17% gain, and maintained a very strong positive trend. Meanwhile, Mohawk Industries closed at 123.10, up 9.83, marking an 8.6% rise with a 3-week streak of gains and a very strong positive trend. Ulta Beauty gained 37.47 to close at 512.83, experiencing strong upward volatility despite a mixed negative trend. Finally, General Motors not only closed at 88.86, up 6.22, but also hit a new all-time high, closing higher in a very strong positive trend for 2 consecutive weeks. Analyzing total and daily returns this week for the top movers, Chipotle Mexican Grill led with a total return of 17%, showing upward volatility. Amazon paralleled this gain with robust trends. Mohawk Industries closed higher for the third week, up 8.6% weekly return. Ulta Beauty achieved a 7.8% increase amidst strong volatility. General Motors hit all-time highs, with a total weekly return of 7.5% in a strong positive trend. Looking at annual returns for the same stocks, Chipotle Mexican Grill boasts a solid 10-year annual rate of return of 15.93%, despite recent volatility. Amazon outshines with a 10-year ARR of 21.74%. Mohawk Industries and Ulta Beauty show mixed figures with modest long-term performance. General Motors enjoys significant 10-year returns at 10.91%, maintaining strong upward trends.
In this week's review of sectors, the utilities sector declined by 4.2%, closing at 450.17, indicating a negative trend. The real estate sector also fell 2.2% to 286.59, but marked a one-year higher close, showing a very strong positive trend overall. Evaluating market breadth, the utilities sector recorded 9 advances against 75 declines weekly. In contrast, the energy sector experienced a positive trend, featuring more advances than declines but still less performance relative to past periods. Notably, industrials showed a similar advance-decline ratio. When looking at total and daily returns, the utilities sector saw a significant 4.2% drop in its weekly total return. Despite a strong positive trend, the energy sector's one-week total return remained relatively stable, seeing only a minor 0.18% dip compared to others. In terms of longer-term returns, the real estate sector boasts a 10-year ARR of 3.03%, while having achieved a new yearly high. Meanwhile, the energy sector maintains a noteworthy 6.15% ARR over the past decade, showing strong underlying growth despite recent declines.
In the utilities sector, this week has been rough for stocks with notable declines. Vistra led the slide, closing at 148.19, down by 15.19, reflecting a significant minus 9.2% reduction. This was followed by Edison International and Energy, both also experiencing declines, indicating mixed trends. This week's returns show Vistra down 9.2%, revealing a very strong negative trend. Meanwhile, Edison International, although down this week by 8%, maintains some positive trend elements year-to-date, with an impressive 22.24% return. American Electric Power and CenterPoint Energy also saw declines this week. Over the long term, Vistra shows an impressive 428.11% total return over 3 years, while its 10-year figures are unavailable. In contrast, Entergy has a consistent upward trend in returns over 10 years, reaching a healthy 164.42%. Meanwhile, CenterPoint Energy showed a stable pattern, achieving a 75.75% return over the same period.
Thanks for watching. I'm Max Profit, along with my AI co-host Penny Stock. Please like, subscribe, comment, share. Cold Brew Finance is an experimental project with market reports written, narrated, and delivered totally by AI, with market data kindly provided by financialmodelingprep.com. Always seek professional financial advice before making any investment decisions. Check into the channel daily for coverage of stocks, crypto, currency, and commodities. Thanks for watching.